All right, first off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders of GMS, and shout out to the hopeful elect, the brothers out there on the highways and byways, pushing this truth and righteousness and sincerity to the best of their ability. I'm going to jump right into it. This is a quick hit. This is Isaiah chapter 31, verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses, and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. Okay, so that's like unto the 2/3 of our nation right now. Their trust is in Esau Edom and his government. Okay, and just a little while ago we had a pandemic where a lot of us, a lot of people was mandated to get vaccinated. Okay, and those people who didn't trust in the Lord, 80% of them went and got the mandate. All right, and a lot of them died, and a lot of them got sick and are still sick unto this day. And that's a perfect example of trusting in man and not Yahweh. But those of us who love Yahweh, okay, we didn't go down there and take the syrup or the juice. All right, we put our trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and trust that he's going to protect us from any ailments, diseases, anything. Okay, and that's how you have to be. All right, I'm going to continue on. Yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. Yeah. So Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is about to throw down, and he's going to get rid of the 2/3, man. Okay, because they're not listening. They're not taking heed to his counsel. They're rejecting the word of, rejecting his word. Okay, not listening to the prophets. All right, this thing, I believe through the spirit of us out here on the highways and byways preaching, okay, it's almost to an end, man. Okay, and soon Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is going to bring a tough judgment down on Babylon. All right, he's going to bring serious judgment on Babylon. Right now, you got the Egyptians set against the Egyptians. Esau is against Esau right now with this whole ICE immigration thing. Okay, they're fighting against each other. All right, with swords in their hands. All right. Then Yahweh is breaking this Babylon down financially. Okay, you have something called the BRICS nation outside of America, Britain, Russia, China, India, and South Africa, which are all dropping the dollar, and they already have dropped the dollar. Creating economic warfare. So the dollar is at its weakest since 1970. All right, they're not promoting that in the media. They're not showing you that. But this is all Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai breaking down this society for its iniquity, for its wickedness. Okay, for not following his law, statutes, and commandments. All right, and it's falling. All right, and it's going to continue to fall. Babylon is circling the drain. Okay, she's down on one knee. All right, it's almost to the point where it's over. All right, it says, now the Egyptians are not men and not Yahweh, and their horse is flesh and not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they shall fall together. So the government that you follow, or the governments of the world, are ran by what? Men. Okay, they're not God. They might have a God complex. Esau has a God complex. He sees himself as the Most High. Okay, but they're not gods, man. All right, they're men. For thus hath the Lord spoken unto me, like as the lion and the young lion roaring on his prey, when a multitude of shepherds is called forth against him, he will not be afraid of their voice, nor abase himself for the noise of them. So shall the Lord of hosts come down to fight for Mount Zion, and for the hill thereof. As birds flying, now when it says as birds flying, this is going into Yahweh's chariots. Okay, his chariots are going to come down and defend the hopeful elect, and they're going to be taking out Esau. It says, as birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also, he will deliver it. So he's going to defend and deliver at the same time. And passing over, he will preserve it. A beautiful verse right there. So yeah, we have no reason to fear. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has our back, man. Okay, he will intervene. There's going to be something called divine intervention. When Esau roll on us and come like a flood, I believe that's Isaiah 59:19. Okay, Esau's going to come in on Jerusalem like a flood. Okay, and I'm not talking about the land Jerusalem. I'm talking about the people. Esau, Edom is going to come in like a flood, and they're going to think that they got us. Just like how Pharaoh had the Israelites on a cliff in Egypt when we ran out of Egypt and we was trying to get away. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai opened up the Red Sea so that we could escape. Okay, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to make a way when Esau roll on us with his troops, his stormtroopers, okay, with his weapons, his drones, okay. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to intervene, and he's going to preserve his elect, and at the same time he's going to be taking them out, man. And they show you that in the movie War of the Worlds. Okay, there's two versions of it. I think there's one in the 70s, and then there's one, like, I want to say 2012 with Tom Cruise. Okay, I could be off with those numbers, but there's two versions to it. And in the movie, they show you Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's chariots coming in and zapping people. Okay, so Edom knows what's in store for him, man. And I think through the spirit, that's why it's taking them a second to roll on us. But they will eventually roll on us, man. Okay, they're eventually gonna come down. They're gonna shut down the internet, and they're gonna roll on the prophets. All right, they're gonna roll. But Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is our hope, man. Okay, our power. And hey, some of us will be martyrs. That's in the scriptures too. Okay, some of us will be martyrs. But then there's gonna be a remnant that they're not gonna be able to touch. All right, and that's what Esau Edom is afraid of. But I hope this was edifying. Don't put your trust in men. Put your trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. To the next one, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Rukakwadash. Shalom Akim.